Hi guys, I love you. This is going to be a video about me, Persia Lords. Hello. Talking about the industry. The industry. Yes, I'm an Onlyfans girl. I make money doing this full time. I love it. It is my passion. I love just being wild and free, and I love connecting with other people who also feel the same. So it's really fun connecting with fans who just want to be, their authentic self, and to share like that space with them. But this video is going to actually be for the girls who are actually interested in starting out in this field. And I kind of just want to give some background information as to like why I began in this field, how I became successful in this field, and also like kind of like the do's and don'ts. Just a short video. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know. Sometimes I'm a talker. Okay, so why I began this field. So, I have actually been through a lot of health challenges in my life, and it was really difficult for me to keep working somewhere in person. Obviously, I'm good now. I'm feeling great, but as you know, health challenges requires you to have a flexible schedule and a flexible life. So, number one, I needed something that was flexible, and number two, I needed something that I actually really, really liked. I've always been a big advocate for sensuality and self-expression and being artistic or just being weird and just having fun. And I wanted to surround myself with other people who had those same types of ideologies, and I found that I could kind of create whatever I wanted community-wise depending on what I put out there and what I projected out there, like on my Instagram, whatever. I can really show my personality and just have fun, but also like be kind of quirky and be kind of strange, which is just like true to myself, you know what I mean? Like I'm kind of weird, but that's okay. But that's okay. So I found that I could do that on OnlyFans, and it's been kind of a life changer. When I first started, it was, just before the pandemic, but I wasn't taking it seriously because I couldn't. I didn't have the time or the energy available because of what was going on health-wise with me at that time. It just wasn't physically possible. I had other bills and stuff that I needed to pay for medical things too, and so I had another job basically that I was doing full-time, more than full-time really. I was working super hard, and it just wasn't making me happy, and so I started dabbling in it. What I wish that I did was dive into it full force and block more time and have more consistency, even if it was just like a few hours per day or 1 hour per day, whatever it may be. If I was more consistent with it to begin with, I would actually have even a bigger following, a larger account, and even more success than I have today. I would say today I'm quite successful, but looking back, you know what they say, hindsight 2020. So looking back, I see now what I could have improved. So I'm trying to share that with you so you don't make the same mistakes. So I started off before pandemic, and then after pandemic, or during pandemic actually, my job was axed, so I no longer had a job, and I was like, hey, but I still have OnlyFans, and this is actually something that I really enjoy way more than this anyways. So it was kind of a blessing in disguise. I started traveling around the US, let go of my lease. I was leasing a home at that time, and just started living in my car and traveling around because everything was closed anyways because of pandemic. I went into nature and I was living in nature, national parks and all sorts of crazy stuff. I was renting private properties. I was doing all sorts of like fun things for like really cheap, you know what I mean? Because there's like no home out there. It's just private land, private property. So you'd be surprised how much that goes for rent in the middle of nowhere. Nothing. That's what it is. Nothing. Anyways, especially during COVID time, anyone will take anything, any sort of payment. They don't care. Nobody's there anyways. But anyways, so I was making content all over the US, traveling around doing that, and it was probably the most liberating time of my life. I was going through a lot of healing and basically feeling pretty good by then, and learning the do's and don'ts of OnlyFans. So here's some do's and don'ts. 1, value your time. If someone is pushing for free, and this is a paid page, understand that this is your job and you have to feed yourself. You will pay taxes. This year I paid over, Jesus, way too much in taxes. I could have, let's just say, because I don't want to say the number because it's just, I feel like it's rude to talk about money, but let's just say I could have bought multiple nice cars with the amount of taxes that I had to pay this year. Okay? And that's with me being, very on top of tax write-offs and business expenses and yada 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 yada. So be mindful of that. You're paying taxes on all this. So this is a business and you need to respect your time. If someone were to walk into, I don't know, an auto body shop and they're asking for somebody to fix their tire or fix their brakes or whatever for free, because they thought that the person who was a mechanic was attractive, would that make sense? No. It doesn't make sense. But this is the same kind of stuff that you're going to run into. So be aware of that, and really respect your time. Because like I said, your time is valuable because you will pay taxes. The more money you make, the more taxes you pay. Obviously, there's loopholes and things you could do, and you could buy properties and whatnot. And you can, divert a lot of tax burden that way. But regardless, you will pay taxes. So respect your time. Block your time. Number 2, block your time. If I did this earlier on, like I said, I'd be making even more than I'm making now. There are people who are making $300,000, $400,000 per month or more on the OnlyFans platform. You need to block your time if you want to be one of those people. Schedule your time and stay true to your schedule. Oh, your girlfriend called because she wants to go have margaritas? No. You're working. You're busy during that time. It's your scheduled time. 3, batches. You're going to batch your content. That's right. You're going to batch it. A couple times a month, depending on how much energy you have. 1 to 3 times a month. 1 to 2 times is usually what you need. But, if your time is limited, you're really busy 1 to 3 times a month. You're going to have shorter sessions of batching your content. What does that mean? That means you're going to make a lot of content for you to post on your wall, but also for you to sell as a PPV. You're going to do that. Trust me, you don't want to get into the loop of having to make content last minute. I've done that. I've lost fans because of that, because I am not creating quality content. It feels rushed, it looks rushed, it's not quality. You lose money at the end of the day while putting in extreme effort. You're like chasing your own tail. Do not advise. Batch your goddamn content. Your fans will really appreciate it because you get to take your time. It looks good. It feels better. You're focused. You're enjoying the moment. They're enjoying the moment because you're enjoying the moment. Trust me. Way higher quality content. Okay, so what did we go over? We went over blocking your time and being honest about showing up for those time blocks, batching your content. Get yourself a great accountant. Like a really, really good accountant. If your accountant doesn't know anything about social media or the write-offs for people who are in social media or modeling industry in general, you need to get a new accountant. ASAP. biggest mistake I had was somebody who was, they're a great accountant for big businesses. They did multi-million-dollar accounting for big businesses, but did they know anything about social media? No. I lost so much money because they weren't sure what was right or how to write this off and show how this is actually a write-off. They were nervous about everything because they didn't have experience. They didn't know. So reach out to other people, other women who are in this industry, other guys, whoever, whatever. But find yourself a good accountant in the state that you live in. I know there's some accountants that are in multiple states, but preferably in the state that you live in so they really know what's going on with your write-off situation. Every state's a little bit different. Anyways, moving on. Let's see, what else can I share with you? Social media is going to be huge for you. You need to be posting consistently. Probably this is 2025 right now, so this is my advice for 2025. Is you're going to be posting with or without hashtags. Sounds super weird, but with hashtags being specific and then broad 7 to 8 hashtags, or with 0 hashtags whatsoever, but with a short, very short, but descriptive caption, because that's going to help you be, sorted in the algorithm. But every time it should always have a short but descriptive caption as to what's happening. Consistency is key. So 3 to 5 posts per week. I would say 4, to be honest. 4 is probably good enough. Anyways, this short video turned into a super long video, but hope this helped. I'm gonna make some more in the future. This is my first YouTube video, so hope this was okay. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and you know what, I'll answer you back.